I think
Or you
so.
should just say 161 through 160.
All right, so we have a quiz today. Now, a couple of you are absent, so you can take it. You have to figure out a day that works for you to come in and take it with me. So we'll figure that out. There are not any word problems on, which is fine. So let's just kind of do a quick refresher on a few things. Let's. If I had a problem, say like this. And I had this. Which way would be probably the better of the ways to solve this? Which way is it directing you? Is it graphing, elimination, or substitution?
You could do graphing.
I could do graphing because the cover method would work, but we've learned from graphing it doesn't always look real good because, let's face it, we can't really draw the straightest of lines. Substitution, does everyone feel that substitution would not work here? Everyone see why that wouldn't work?
Yes.
I can't have a letter solved for very easily. So this is being set up to do elimination. So we need to pick. Do we want to get rid of the x's or do we want to get rid of the y's? Doesn't really matter which one. So I'm going to choose, let's get rid of our x's. So do I need to multiply both equations by a number? One of the equations? One of the equations. If I don't multiply one of the equations by a number, if I add them together, both the letters don't, neither of the letter falls out. So multiply by 3, so I'll distribute that here, here, and here. It's coming all the way over. So that's what? 12x minus 9y equals 36. Is that okay? This one doesn't get changed at all, does it?
Nope.
And look what happened here.
Everything cancels out.
0 is equal to 0. Is that true or false?
Yes.
How many solutions?
Infinite.
Infinite. If this had been graphed, what kind of lines other than straight?
Parallel.
It'd be the same line on top of it. Parallel lines don't have a solution because they don't cross. These lines have to cross an infinite amount of times. Okay? So that might be something you might come across. What about, let's see. What about a problem similar to this? And then, okay, so how are we being directed to solve this problem? Graphing, elimination, or substitution? Why substitution?
Because the variables already solved.
Yeah, good job. Variables already solved for. I already know that x is equal to a certain quantity. Okay, I already know that x is equal to this. So if I take that and plug it into right there, substitute directly into it, I'm going to probably be able to eliminate a letter. Okay, so if I take this value right here and I plug it right into here, this is going to give me 7 parentheses plus 15y is equal to 32. This had x originally there, right? But what's going to go there now? What x is equal to? 3y plus 20. Yeah. Distribute here. That's 21y plus 140 plus 15y equals 32. Is that all right? Combine it. Did I do that right? Yep. 21 plus added to 15 is 36, I believe. Subtract 140. I believe you get negative 108. Divide each side by 36. What letter did I just solve for? Y. I just solved for y, so that should be negative 3. Is that right? So I got the y value. Our y value is right here. What value am I now looking for? X. So I need to take that y value and plug it into one of our y's of the original. Which one makes the more obvious sense to plug it into? The bottom one of the original. What letter am I looking for? I'm looking for x. So this one's already set up as x equals. If you plugged it in here and solved it, it'd be the same answer. So I'm going to get x is equal to 3 plus 20. There was a y here, but I know that y is now equal to negative 3, so I plug that in. So x is equal to positive 11, excuse me. Bless you. So 11 comma negative 3 is our solution. Is that okay? Let's find a nice graphing one. Bless you again. If I'm trying to direct you to graph it, I will tell you one, graph it. But two, let's take a look at how this would be set up. Y is equal to 3x minus 1. And this one is equal to 2x minus 3y is equal to 10. Okay, insert that graph. All right, if they want us to graph it, the very top one, I know the y-intercept is negative 1. And what's the slope if I have this one? So up 3, 1, 2, 3, right 1. Connect the dots. And then this one, I could use the cover method, I guess. I am going to get a fraction on one of the answers, but it should be all right. So if I cover here, my x value, 2 times x equals 10, so x equals what? 5. So in the x direction, I go to 5. If I cover here, negative 3y is equal to 10. So y is equal to negative 10/3, which is negative 3 1/3. Negative 3.33 forever. Negative 3 point, so it's about right there.
Can you modify the equation?
Yeah, you could solve it for y if you wanted to. Absolutely. That appears to be negative 1 comma negative 4 for a solution where it crosses. How do you know if that's correct? Well, that's an x and that's a y value, correct? Plug those x and y values in, plug it into this top, so I get negative 4 equals 3 times negative 1 minus 1. It works on that one. Plug it into the second one, so 2 times negative 1 minus 3 times negative 4 equals 10. Do the math. Is negative 2 plus 12 10?
Yes.
Yep, works on both.
Wait, so if it doesn't work out, we just use substitution or elimination?
Yes. So it was a great go-to. Okay, so here's the nice thing. If you work these problems out, if you plug your x and y values in, unless you had one of the goofy ones where you had it true, where all the x's and all the y's fall out, and you had true, where it's infinite solutions, or if you had all the x's and all the y's fall out, which is false, which means they're parallel, which there's no solution. If it's something that actually has an x comma y value, if you plug your x, y values back in and they work, then you have your answer. It's done. Okay? So, we have our quiz. I do need, if any of you owe me, it was, I forgot what page it was. It looks like 3B, 3A, and I asked you all to do the review. Did I not?
Nope.
Just a study? Okay. So this is so far in the book. I meant to give you this, but we just reviewed it. There's number 4, which is the review, which should be can't find it. 53A4. Yeah, there it is. Page 165, 166. This will be due tomorrow. Okay, so it'll help you along with it. So clear your desks of everything.